Hey everybody, how you doing? Danny Harris here, Explosive Golf Marketing. Some of you might have seen a very quick clip that was done on this one before because my phone rang and I had to take a phone call, but never mind. Today I want to talk to you about the 3-step process in how to sell anything within the golf industry. It's a very simple formula that if you follow this, anytime you're trying to sell anything, whether it be memberships, equipment, golf coaching lessons, or fitness instruction, or anything else, if you follow this process, your sales pitch will be much better received and will convert for you much better. So just before I tell you what this is, if you like this video and you want to get more information of stuff like this and take a bit of a deeper dive into this kind of marketing for the golf industry type stuff, I urge you to go to learngolfsales.com. There's a little video there that I think you're really going to enjoy. So go and have a look at learngolfsales.com. Anyway, back to our 3-step formula. Okay, it's as simple as this. The 3 steps are, here's what I've got, this is what it's going to do for you, and this is what I want you to do next. Okay, so let me break that down into a bit more detail. Here's what I've got. So let's supposing you want people to come and have some coaching lessons. If you think this is what I've got, okay, so I've got some coaching lessons available and I want to sell my services as a golf coach. It could be memberships, it could be equipment, it doesn't matter what it is, but we start with this is the thing that I've got, this is what I've got for sale. Then the next stage of the process is this is what it's going to do for you. This bit's really important, and this is one of the big bits that people miss out. In fact, most people only get stage 1 of this. I've got this for sale, end of. But the next stage has to be, this is what it will do for you. So when you think about why somebody wants a golf lesson, nobody wants a golf lesson. It's fairly obvious. What they actually want is to be better at golf. But even better than that, what they actually want is to be better than their friends. They want to win their club championship. They want to be able to boast. They want to walk into the clubhouse with this sense of, I've achieved something that nobody else can achieve. So here's what it will do for you can get a little bit deep. And if you kind of start to drill down into that a little bit and think, right, this is what I've got. I've got an hour's coaching lesson. Well, what's that going to do for you? It's going to make you hit the golf ball 12 yards further. That's going to mean you're further up the fairway than your friends. Now, that's what I want. I don't want an hour's golf lesson. So think about what people actually want. Even, with equipment, you buy the new driver from Callaway, you hit the ball further, you hit the ball straighter. You're going to be up there with your mate who's always been further than you or, whatever it happens to be. And step number 3 is this is what I want you to do next. Now, with this kind of marketing, it's called direct response marketing, which means every time you put £1 into your marketing budget, you will get more than £1 out, and you can directly track where your money is coming from. So I put £1 in here, and it becomes like a cash machine, really. I put £1 in here, and more pounds fell out the bottom, be it £2, £4, £8, £12, £50. It doesn't matter the number, but more money's coming out the bottom. Now, if that's happening, you're doing well. So this is the process we follow. So here's what I want you to do next. Might be go to this website. It might be phone this phone number. It might be use this discount code. It might be anything like that. And the benefit of this is what we use is when people use something like a discount code, it gives you a way of tracking the results. So let's suppose you put a poster on the wall at the driving range or wherever you happen to be in your club somewhere. You say golf lessons for sale. Guaranteed to hit your ball further than your friends. You'll be further up the fairway than your friends, whatever it happens to be that you say. You get a little bit more, advanced than that. Think it through a little bit more. So this is what I've got, golf lessons. You'll hit the ball further than your friends. Here's what I want you to do next. Call this phone number to book your place and use discount code Easter 19. Whatever it happens to be. Then every time you take a booking, you write down Easter 19. Guess what? At the end of this, you can look and say, do you know what? I've had 22 phone calls booking with Easter 19. That means that particular poster or that particular marketing campaign generated for me this much money. The poster cost me 50 quid to put together and get printed and whatever else, and I got back £500. Is that a good return? Yes, I got £5 for every pound that I put into it. That's a good return for me. Oh, no, £10 that would be, wouldn't it? But and that's the idea. If you're sending people to a website, build a specific web page for this. These are called landing pages. We can go much more into detail than that another time. When you're trying to get someone to call you, get yourself something called call tracking numbers. Now, these are phone numbers that basically sit on top of your regular phone number. So your regular phone number rings you. You don't need a new phone line or anything like that. and you put a different phone number on each piece of marketing. So let's say you have one on a poster, you have one on your website, you have one on your Facebook. You can have endless of these numbers. They only cost about £1 each or something like that. They're peanuts, honestly. But if you put a phone number on a poster and someone calls and you go, do you know what, at the end of the week, I can check which phone numbers of mine got rung the most. I got 5 phone calls from that poster. I got 4 phone calls from my website, and I only got 1 phone call from the newspaper ad that I put out, or I don't know, whatever it happens to be. But you can see exactly where your sales are coming from. So therefore you can work out, well, that newspaper ad, it cost me £50 and it only brought me in £12. Therefore I've lost £38. £38, yeah. A quick bit of maths there whilst talking is very difficult. If you get £500 in from your website, but your website cost you this much, but it's bringing you £500 a week. That's a good return if the numbers add up. I put this poster up. It's maybe £500. It cost me £100 to put that poster together. I'm getting £5 back for every pound. How bad's that? And at the same time, like I say, if there's something that isn't working, you now know you can turn off that marketing stream because clearly it doesn't work for you. And you can put more money into the marketing streams that do work for you. And as you scale, let's suppose you put £50 into something, well, next week put £500 into that thing and you'll get 10 times the return. I mean, obviously there is a cap on that, but it makes sense. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you know anyone you think might enjoy it, please feel free to share it with them. But don't forget, go to learngolfsales.com. There's a video there I really think you're going to enjoy. Hope to speak to you soon. Have a good Easter. I'm going to be with you every day over these holidays, so I'll see you soon. Bye-bye for now.